Hi everyone. Today we are going to talk about an age group which is mostly more disturbing nowadays during this pandemic period. And this age group is the teenagers. There is this mental health problem that is developing within them. I'm saying this because I am a very good example of this. I'm experiencing this at home in my own house because I have this age group of children in my house. I discovered a lot of changes in them, and I just felt that some of the ways which I try to manage it at home, I can share it with some of us parents and also to some other teenagers. Those of you parents who have my Facebook and Instagram, and those who can also follow me up through my YouTube channels, you can as well give it to your children, forward it to them so that they can watch it, listen to this piece of advice I have for you today. Yes, statistics have shown, because if we want to go around to question some parents who are also having this age group of children at home, they will also share the same problems they are facing, their children are also facing at home. In some cases, if you are not very careful, it can lead to aggressiveness at home. It can lead to a kind of dangerous situation if you cannot control your temper and also help them to control theirs. It can lead to conflict, so to say. And today I just came up with some few strategies that can help these children to overcome the staying at home. Keeping someone for 24 hours, keeping someone for a whole week or weeks at home is not an easy task, especially for us parents. To even feed them is a problem, because when they get up, they have this quest of tasting this and tasting that. There are a lot of challenges that we parents are going on today with them at home. So I will just give you one of the tips which I have tried to even advise my own children to do it, and I feel it's working, and the rate of aggressiveness against their siblings at home, quarreling or arguing, is not even showing up anymore. And one of the ways is to help them create distractions for themselves. Yes, psychologists and even some of us parents know that when we are under difficult conditions and situations, it is very good to divide the problem or the condition into two categories. So you can help your child to do that. And how do you do that? The first category of things you will put together is the things you can do something about them. And this other category is the things that you can't do anything about them. They are just there. You cannot change the situation. I mean, like if you have a problem, you think of, you as an adult, this problem I'm facing some financial difficulty. How do I get money to settle these issues? And you know you don't have the money. These are things that you can't do anything about. And what you have to do, you have to live with it. Just accept the situation and say, okay, it's good. If I had had money, I would have done that. But now I don't have money. Then I leave it lowing. I just let it be. And there are some things that you can do things about them. That one, it means you can solve those things. You can solve that problem. You have a solution for it. And this one, you don't have a solution for it, you just let it be. So our teenagers today don't know this strategy. Help them, tell them, as experience is the best teacher. You as parent, educate them and tell them this situation today that we must stay home. We are not allowed to move about with friends, meetings, hobbies, sports, distractions outside is no longer there. And with this situation of coronavirus, there is nothing you as an individual or a teenager can do. You just let it be, allow it to be. Yes, I'm not supposed to go out. I have to just stay at home and look for situations and things which I can do. And you see that when you accept this situation, then it is very easy and it is done. You don't find it boring any longer. Instead, you have to think of other creative things which you can do. And that will bring us to another level of saying that you have to focus on yourself. Now, coronavirus has taken everyone away from the public, from friends, from sports groups, music schools, other distracting activities that our children and even us parents who stay at home now to work were involved in. Now we can't do them anymore. What do? Don't feel bored at home. Especially you young ones of today, you are being born with a lot of talents. This is a period of retreat. Take a bath, sit in your bed, reflect and think, what can I do for myself? Focus on yourself, what you can do for yourself. You are being born with a lot of talents, a lot of gifts. Some have gifts in singing. You can sing good music and move people's emotions. Sit on an instrument, play it. Those of you that were already part of music schools, you have these music instruments at home. Use your talent now. Focus on yourself. Try and reflect. You will see that inner part of you that you could not discover when you were busy with friends and school. Now you can find it out. Focus, reflect, sleep in it. Think what you can do and come out with that productivity that God created you with it. Play that music for your family at home. Play that instrument. You will discover that you even have talents of writing books, writing novels. Great philosophers in those days, they didn't go to school. They were always in their bungalow. They were there in their bunkers, thinking and writing. Why can't you take a paper and a pen and start writing a diary of coronavirus? How it all started. Tomorrow you can tell your children, you can tell your colleagues at work, when I was 15 or 16 or 17 or 18 or 19, 20, there was a very widespread of a pandemic that swept the whole world and thousands, billions died. Write a story about coronavirus. Be creative and write a history of this period, of this era that the whole world is in fear. Write a history of it. Write a novel. Any type of novel. The tragedy of coronavirus. That can even be your topic of the book you want to write. You children today, you are born with a lot of talents. Thank God this has happened. Take time to yourself, reflect and make a change in your own life. Discover that talent that you never knew you were having while sitting at home. Don't be bored or become aggressive to your parents or your brothers or sisters, or even to the ones you pick calls with to talk on phone. Think of something very, very productive and creative. In some situations, I know when you have this feeling of feeling bad or being sad, it is normal. It is allowed by psychologists. that if you feel your feelings of saying you have a bad time, you just feel sad, there is no need for someone to begin to suit you to say, oh, please don't be worried. And so, no, feel bad. If you feel you feel sad, allow that feeling in you to come out. Feel sad. Don't try to sweep it off your mind. If you know you are just feeling sad, I just wake up, I am sad today. Sad yourself. Allow yourself to be sad. By the time you feel, oh, I'm sad, at one point you discover the sadness will go very fast, because you begin to ask yourself, why am I sad? Why do I feel bad? What is wrong with me today? What can I do to help myself? At that moment, that you will quickly come out of this sadness. You will quickly come out of this situation. You will begin to think, okay, but why should I be sad? It is the normal. If I have to go out, they say people should not go out to help the situation to subside. So you have to accept it. You have to tell others, this is the situation at hand. We have to struggle to see how together we can make change in the world. And there are other situations that sometimes some people, when they are sad, they just feel like, okay, I don't want to talk to anyone. I just want to be myself. It is okay. It is normal. You as parent, don't begin to force the child. Come out from the room. You have to do this. You have to do that. You are not supposed to be sad. What is your problem? That can create to tension, quarrel, anger, sadness more. Just allow the child. You don't feel good today. It's okay. Just take a rest. Just relax. It's normal. That is the situation today. Sometimes when they get on my nerves, I just allow it and accept it. I say, oh, because of coronavirus, they have nowhere to go. So I don't need to push them out. I just need to just do like nothing happened. Sometimes when they are playing, I just allow it to go. I even look for ways to distract them. Like I said in my last video, try to engage them in some sports activities at home. Push the chairs away from the sitting room. Make this area a sportive feel for them, to make some exercises. When they do that, they feel their nerves, they are all loose. So those are some of the ways that we can help our own children. There are other things that we say, okay, you can be kind to yourself and to others. Try to be helpful to someone beside you, your siblings at home, your friends. Some of them, they feel bullied, they feel sad. Some of them, they are just the only child in their home. You have contact with your friends. You can give a call, how you feeling today. You can talk over through Skype or TikTok. You just create some funny time to reflect on your nice school days, what you used to do together as friends at school. Just make use of this time sometimes to have some of these distractions. Excuse me. There are some times that they feel there's this recognition of your anxiety. It is as well normal, and us parents, we have to accept it, because the present situation at hand is that period of anxiety. We just try to think day in and day out, what is the solution to this? Some of this situation affects our psychology. It affects our mental thinking. And it can even lead someone to an illness, which we don't even understand what is going on. Sometimes try to talk to the children. Find out how they are feeling. When you find your child, your teen at home is not out from the room, just go there and give a nice hug. Talk with him or her. What is going on? How are you feeling so sad today? What is wrong? Okay, it's time for this, or can we go and do some cooking together? This is a time for us parents to help train our children, even how to take care of a home. They are teenagers, they are growing. Some of them, they are already in the university. Some, they are about to enter the university. Take time to tell them, educate them how they can take care of a home. Whether white or black, it doesn't matter. Teach them now some 1 or 2 things which they can't learn at school. Tell them at home, tell them stories even of your life and other issues, something to keep them active. engage them in some of these activities at home. Prepare lunch together, make fun, do some baking together, whatever. There are a lot of things when we engage ourselves at home with our kids, excuse me, they don't feel bad any longer. They just feel the day was too short. And before you know it, it is evening. Yes. So please, don't feel bored at home. Don't feel something bad is going to happen to you while staying at home. Take good care of yourselves. Try to bring out that inner part of you that you have never discovered before. Take time to think about the talents that you are born with, which you could never thought of them when you were busy chatting out, making time with friends, going to disco, going for hobby groups and other things. Now is the time. This interval is a time for you to reflect and come out with something more wonderful, something which people will be rushing out there to grab. Yes. So I am going to end here today because I don't want to mix it up. I have other funny stories for us parents that we can help even the toddlers and also the young one growing. Today I just said I want to base on our teenagers because there are a lot of things my children have been asking me at home. There are a lot of things they want to know, they want to engage in. They will come sometime, mommy, we want to cook, we want to cook something very nice today. And you teach us how to do it. I say, okay, there's no problem. So we just get the things together and before we know it, we cook it and it's funny, we all eat together. Like yesterday, we had to bake our homemade bread, a very nice milk bread that we all ate. They were so happy. We used a lot of things and put inside the bread. And as we were taking it out from the oven, they were just busy to find a new experience which they could never do it. I hope they will even be able to do it tomorrow in their own homes. So there are times now that we parents have to take it as a way of training our children. Because some of us are very busy. When it's time for work, we just rush home, go cook and just keep it there. They come and eat. Just everybody enter and go, enter and go. So I just want to share some of these experiences with you people. I hope this is going to be helpful to you. Just sign in to my channel, you in YouTube, and go to Facebook and follow me also in Instagram. Thank you. Have a wonderful evening. Bye.